You're such an asshole.
Greetings and salutations. Guy wants to remain anonymous, and he writes, "Hello, Aaron. I've been a long-time listener and returning customer. $15 wage video request. Wanted to get your message out again for people in the back who cannot or refuse to hear. Dude, you're not going to... Horse and water, man. Horse, water, and drinking. They're not going to believe unless they want to. Attached, you'll find a link to an article in my local paper about Yale students who literally refuse to work a few hours per week in exchange for the vast majority of their college costs being taken care of. It was an infuriating read on my part and probably will be for you too. Why are you guys all sending me stuff that's going to piss me off? Hey, Aaron, can you do a video on big-breasted redheads? Here's a catalog of big-breasted redheads. Oh, okay. Put Cappy in a better mood. And we'll piss off people... watching on YouTube who haven't heard about this yet. You've touched on it, written about it in blogs and books about working through college to minimize debt. These students only have to work maybe less than part-time to make a contribution to their own aid, and even that's too much because work is interfering with their college experience. I think you hit it right there, kid. Again, well, let's address this because college experience needs a little bit more addressing. I used to think when I was writing Worthless, I was going to help stop millions, tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions over the course of years, generations of young people from going to college, wasting their time, wasting the taxpayers and their parents' money, and also avoiding a life of financial hell for at least the next 2 decades of their life. Like, hey, don't major in stupid stuff. This is something we can all do. Left, right, should be apolitical. We can have. And it technically still is apolitical, even though leftists go major in the liberal arts. But I did not account for something until not more than a year ago, and I realized how vital it is for high schoolers, K through 12 students today to have a college experience. It's not vital, but in their minds it is. And the reason why is that they are in prison. And let's be just very clear what school is. School is a fucking prison. Yes, there is some education. No, I don't believe teachers purposely try to make it a prison. But effectively, it is a prison. You have work releases. Basically all that is from 5 to 18. You go to school on buses. You have very poor guards. Bullying, fighting, playground fights, whatever else. It is laughably not an institution of learning. You are not allowed to advance at the speed at which you can. You are held back. You are thrown in with the commoners. You are going to at least be impaired by playing and placating to the lowest common denominator, the weakest link. You have regulated time. You go in. There's no windows. Maybe you're allowed to go out to play in recess, but then after middle school, you're not. And then you go back on the bus, and oh, by the way, you know all the fucking 10 hours you just pissed away of your free life and youth there? Yeah, you're going to go study another 2 hours at home, and we're going to interrupt your family time with your parents. Oh, that's right, all of you are raised by single mothers, so fuck it anyway. She's going to be working till late. You go to daycare. Fuck the family. We don't need nuclear families anyway. Point is, there is no hope for these kids. Every young kid goes to kindergarten excited and happy about it. Maybe you get lucky. If you and me, by about the third day, you're like, how much of this do I have left? 13 years? Oh, fuck. And I cried. I cried like a little boy. Well, because I was a little boy. It was a prison sentence. And then first grade, still some kids happy, but most of it. And then by the third grade, you realize, I hate my fucking teachers. If you're smart. If you're smart. And then you got the ass kissers. I like school. I like school. Never trust anybody who says, I like school. They got nothing fucking going on up here or in their life. So, the vast majority, except for the people, I like school, the fucking sheep. The vast majority of the kids don't like school. Nobody likes school. It's a prison. Even the teachers don't like school. Nobody likes school. And we do not raise our children with grandiose things. We indoctrinate them with leftist politics. You're supposed to hate yourself if you're male. You're supposed to hate yourself if you're white. We create fake institutions or institutions of excellence. Hey, throw the ball real good. Hey, are you on the spelling bee? Hey, let's go to theater. We're in high school theater. And you're all wonderful and you're all amazing. Oh, by the way, you're so all wonderful, all amazing. We're going to throw you here in with a regular cesspool of normal people. That by the time you're 18 and a senior, you want to get the fuck out. And we don't give you anything else to hope for but freedom from high school ending. And then you're on to college. And college College is the land of Canaan. College is where the bunches of grapes are as tall as the people. College is where the land of big-breasted redheads with poor decision-making abilities is. You cannot wait to get to college. And your parents lie to you. Your teachers lie to you. Television and media lies to you. They all make it sound like college is this great thing. So you're free. You have the exact same mentality as a prisoner who did a 13-year sentence, finally free, and now you get to go out into this world of excitement in college. And it's just high school version 2.0, except now you get to pay for it. Oh yeah, you don't have to ride the bus and you're allowed to do what you want, but you're going to go into debt. The K through 12 didn't prepare you for shit in terms of financial planning or personal financial management. You all swallowed that sweet tasting pill and sucked the last drop of cum out of the K through 12 penis. I can do whatever I want, the money will follow. And you just ruin your fucking life in the process. And so you have to understand how there's nothing else in the average high schooler's world than the college experience. Because we haven't sold them on trades, we haven't sold them on the military, we haven't talked about what the real world is like, how family, loved ones, humans, friends, all that. Career's kind of important too. Oh, great, your career's very important. But we just, oh no, it's college, so it doesn't matter. The degree ultimately doesn't matter to, I'd say, 80% of the kids, including STEM majors. They're like, oh, I kind of like engineering, I'm going to go. Every guy goes to college thinking they're going to get laid. Girls go to college thinking they're going to be empowered or whatever the fuck they think, whatever they're told. And you all think college is going to be this wonderful land of kids. It's going to be Disney World, and it ends up not. Where was I going with this? Touchdown, we're going to about blogs, we're going to comment. These students only have to work maybe less than and it's interfering with the college experience. Right. So now when you introduce the real world reality, not even real world, because being heavily subsidized and getting such charity, like, hey, go work 3 hours per week and we're going to like pay for the lion's share of your private education. Well, one, they're Yaleys. They're the most spoiled, pampered, rich cunts the country has ever barfed up out of the vagina of their blue-blooded mother and father. So not only are they spoiled in that regard and work is beneath them, but you are interrupting the most important thing that has ever happened in their life and probably ever will happen in their life, and that's their college experience. Even though college experiences are shitty, and you don't have to go to college to have the college experience. Once again, little side note, if you want the college experience, go drink underage at a house party, hit on girls, get shot down, throw up that night, have a hangover the next day. That's the college experience. Without all that nasty $500 per textbook and $70,000 a year in tuition. An experienced one student claimed he was promised. Right, exactly. That is their birthright. You've given them nothing else to look forward to in life but the college experience. And then in the mix of all that, there's some questionable legal statuses hinted at in the article. I just want to know if we're seeing a new low, especially from my generation, millennial. Millennials are probably the lowest generation. Give Gen Z a shot. I think they're even going to be worse until I see some salvation or saving grace. But I think what you're seeing has more to do with it being Yale and just the most pampered, spoiled fucking cunts of our generation. I mean, it's Yale, Harvard. The Ivy League is just, it's spoiled cunts. That's all it is. The Ivy League is a bunch of spoiled little rich kid cunts. And then you throw on top of it, they're millennials. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me this is happening at Yale. That's why I don't do business with people from the Ivy League. Oh, you just couldn't. Yeah, right. Thank you, Mr. I need a bailout money from the taxpayer, Goldman Sachs, and fucking, what was it, Merrill Lynch and all you Lehman Brothers. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. You guys sure are elite. You know what you're doing. There's a number of things going on here. Entitlement, laziness, parasitic mindset, etc. I can only imagine what these people are majoring in. Oh, nothing. They're not majoring in anything. I mean, does Yale even have an engineering school? Oh, I pay my butler to go and take calculus. Oh, Yves, go and take Calc 3 for me, will you? I have to tie a sweater on my neck and go play polo. Ha. Sadly, I'm not even joking. I know a guy, he did go to Harvard. He's like, dude, they actually do tie the fucking shit. I'm like, why are you fucking there? I get connections, man. Yeah, all right. I'm going to warn you now, you're about to see some horrible writing skills displayed in that article. Please let me know what I owe you for a video. All right, so we go here. I'll link this down below. what do we got? No, I don't want to go green. CT post, go green, go digital. Like, who's fucking... All right. Yale students arrested during sit-in protest over financial aid. All right, let's go and take a look at the students. Every guy could kick the shit in here. Wait, there's one guy back there. Maybe I couldn't. But every guy here, he's half my age, limp-wristed. They're all on their phones. What's the Asian kid doing there? Dude, what are you doing there? You're a disgrace to the race. The women are kind of ugly. Nothing really. Yeah, you're looking at losers. You're just looking at losers. All white. Oh, wait, there's a black kid. An Asian kid. Predominantly all white. Oh, there's a Jewish guy there. He's got his fucking tortoiseshell on his head. But mostly, yeah, this is your spoiled little Connecticut cunts. That's just what I'm looking at here. And there's not that many. There's maybe 20. And of course, they're all on the phone. All right, New Haven. Approximately 20 Yale University students were arrested after they refused to leave the financial aid offices during a rally Monday as they demanded Yale remove what they described as a financial burden for its low-income students on financial aid. I'm sure they're all, let's say, how many of them are starving? No, ain't none of you missing meals. The students were given citations for simple trespassing, while approximately 50 people in total gathered outside in support to protest Yale's policy that requires students on financial aid to make a monetary contribution totaling thousands of dollars, even if they're given a full ride, organizers said. Well, what, thousands? You mean 1,200? Or 9,999? You know, there's a difference. Of course, the journalist here, if you can even call him or her that, didn't do their job. This requirement is called the student effort. It consists of student employment and the summer income contribution. Only students receiving financial aid need to make the contribution, which can range from, okay, you did find it out here, which can range from $2,800 to $3,300 in student employment for upper-level students. Adding the summer income contribution, upper-level students are required to pay close to $6,000 a year for total student effort. Well, how much do you get in return? Like, if you throw in, show me an investment where I throw in $5,000 and I get $50,000 in student aid. Show me that deal. Currently, more than half the undergraduate Yale students received a needs-based Yale scholarship. That'll serve you right for serving the parasites. I want free shit. According to Yale University spokesman Tom Conroy, the statement, I don't want to hear this. No, I didn't want this to play. I did not want it to play. Okay, so here are the 50 protesters outside. They're all predominantly white kids. There's one black, two black, one Latino, another Latino, a couple old, yeah, all ugly, all, yeah, all right. Statement by Dean of Undergraduate Admissions Jeremiah Quinlan on Yale's financial aid page reads, if you get into Yale, we feel sure that the cost will not be a barrier in your decision to attend. Again, this is going back to the video I just did, where this is the left doing it to itself. I can't complain when university administrators and professors are getting yelled at by the students. I can't complain. You know, when the Nazis and the communists fight, yeah. Do you both need more weapons? We'll sell it to you for your gold. Many students who receive financial aid said the cost may not prevent them from attending, but it prevents them from fully participating in the Yale experience. Oh, just get a fucking job. Jesus Christ. An international student from Pakistan, Shahir Malik, was promised a full scholarship to attend Yale, but he's still required to meet the student effort requirement, he said. I was promised my family's financial situation would not prevent me from accessing all the amazing thing that Yale offers, but when I got here, I realized that wasn't the case, Malik said. He said the requirement targets the poorest students under the hardest financial circumstances receiving financial aid. Yeah, I'm sure your family's real poor. All these foreigners come here, and, oh yeah, they're just dirt poor. I don't know how they got here, though. For me, it has meant working 10, maybe more hours shelving books at the library. No! Not per week! You mean you had to do manual labor? How limp-wristed are your hands? Well, I guess you did have to lift a book. Millennials lifting book. You get cranes to help you lift the book to put it on the shelves. Oh, the tragedy. 10 hours a week? It's not a day. I guarantee it's not a day. You had to work 10 hours a week? Hey, motherfucker, 42 on average for 3.5 years. Don't you give me your fucking shit. Shelving books at the library, and why I should be writing a piece or studying for an exam. To major in what? What fucking bullshit are you majoring in? Can we look him up? Zahir Malik, let's see if maybe he's an engineer. Usually when you come from overseas in an Asian place, your folks are kind of insistent you're not majoring in stupid crap. Let's see. Hope, tell me you're majoring in. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, there's a lot of Shahir Maliks. This must be like the Joe Johnson or something of Pakistan. There's a lot of... Alright, never mind. We're not going to find them. There's way too many. I'm sorry you had to work 10 hours a week. That just sucks, man. You should just be pampered all the way like a real American Yale student, huh? Shelving the books my peers will use to study and enjoy the Yale experience. Why scan barcodes, he said. Having to work while in school to make the financial contribution means he isn't able to engage in the social activities that Yale promises as part of the university experience. Dude, you can't work 10 hours a week and... Oh my God. There was no social... I mean, I got to the rare party. I'm glad we're spoiling third worlders into having not even first world, zero world expectations, entitlement, and standards. Having to work in school to make the financial contributions means he isn't able to engage in the social activity that Yale promises as part of the university experience. Like what? Sucking dick so you could get a job? Tying sweaters around your neck? What? If I couldn't pay, Yale wouldn't spare a second thought about kicking me out, not just of the university, but out of the country, he said. I don't think Yale could kick you out of the country. It adds this extra division of, you're not welcome here, you're not part of the same Yale experience that the wealthy people are able to access. Yeah, it sucks being poor. It sure does suck being poor. I'm not poor anymore, because I worked out of it, and I didn't sit there, I gotta shelve books. I want to be an American cunt where everything's paid for. The university needs blind admissions and need-based financial aid to ensure that Yale education is affordable to everyone, regardless of family background, citizenship, or immigration status, according to the financial aid website. The university meets 100%. You know what? This is probably no good deed goes unpunished. There's probably one rare academician, rare admin that says, you know what? The students need to work a little bit. They need a little bit of working experience so that when they graduate, they know what it's like to have real work and real labor. And now, instead of trying to, and with the best intentions of helping these kids out, hey, you can't just party and drink all the time and major in English. And now that they did that, oh no. Now it's backfiring. The university meets 100% of demonstrated financial need, and all admitted students and families who make $65,000 or less have to make no contribution to the cost of a Yale education, Conroy said. The university does not include loans in its financial aid packages, but students may take out loans to cover the student effort contribution. So you can borrow the money? You don't even have to work? You just borrow the money? Oh, God. Students said the financial packages that Yale offers are deceiving, even if the expected family contribution is not. Well, then don't go to Yale! How about that? Meaning that the university has determined the family cannot afford to pay for school, a student still needs to contribute to their education. Yes! Yes! How about this, assholes? You pay for your own motherfucking education. Everything should be free, and you have free food, and free housing, and free... And then we'll be Venezuela. Working comes at the cost of missing out on many social activities, student David Diaz said, and creates a divide between students who need to work and make the contribution and those who don't. Yep. Guess what? A lot of differences between people in the world. Get used to it. Like, you guys are lazy, spoiled cunts, and me and my friends are hardworking assholes. And we're realistic. We have testosterone. Our arms aren't limpy. There's the limpy arm class, and then the strengthy arm class. There's lots of different groups of people in the world. You choose to be of the lazy cunt variety. May miss out. Yep. Yale has already determined they cannot afford to pay, but I still need to, Diaz said. To say that my family can't afford it, but I should pay it doesn't make sense. God, you guys are not being asked to pay a shit ton of money. Yale invests in its students through significant financial aid. Like all our peers, we also ask that students and families invest in this education as well, Conroy said in an email. The opportunity for a student to work during the summer and contribute to the funding of his or her education is considered part of this investment. Yes! You're inevitably, in theory, going to college to become a contributing member of society, to become an adult. I know you're all there for the college experience. Fuck education. Fuck contributing. Fuck being an adult. Fuck work, right? The resource the family has available to help meet its contribution to student education. The contribution also allows Yale to sustain other important needs of this institution and to offer more financial aid to more students. Right, they can offer, okay. Yale spent $130 million this year on scholarship aid for Yale college students, which included average needs-based scholarship for 43,600 students on aid. Endowment income supported just over half the institutional scholarships given to the other graduates. In order to sustain aid while meeting the other critical needs of the university, Yale needs to ask the contribution of undergraduates and families, contributions that leave a vast majority of students without debt when they graduate. If Yale eliminated the requirement contribution, the university may need to end its need-blind admissions policy, and it would compromise other aspects of the institution. Everybody's got to contribute here, guys! Hannah Lee, oh, well, that guy, we gotta go rush talk to Hannah Lee. You know her, she's the fucking sage of Yale. Said she didn't realize how much time having a job in the lab would take away from her academics when she got to campus. She got campus. Hearts Media Act. Oh, Hearts Media CT. She was emotionally and physically exhausted trying to hold a job during finals week last year, and it cut into her study time and her sleep. You mean you had to go without sleep? I would love to take these kids, we go back in time, and we just have them as an attaché to me back in 1994, and they wouldn't make it 3 days. Yeah, footing 10 miles a day, 50 on a bike, depending on whether there was snow on the ground, below zero temperatures. Oh, and by the way, full-time school, full-time work, you damn right. You guys are the biggest bunch of fucking pussies. Just the biggest bunch of fucking pussies. Lee was terrified of losing her job because it could mean she wouldn't have the resources to stay on campus, she said. Lee, who had a full ride her first year at Yale, said, when you see that zero, you think Yale is really welcoming, and then come to campus and find out something else. Yeah, that's real bad. I don't know. To my clients, it's the low income, parents make 65 grand a year. So it's not, these are the ones that are on scholarship or needs based. So it's not yours, hey, Chadius and Thaddeus and McStevenson, Winthrop the Fifth. It's not those guys. So I'm going to have to go with you. I think it's generational. I think it is millennial. I know you're not, and I know many of all the millennials that tune in here, you guys aren't. You guys work hard. You're one of the rare ones. You're in the minority. You're not just a bunch of whiny, snivelly little cunts. But this is generational. There is not a more spoiled generation. And it's not because I'm bigoted against the millennials. I'm bigoted against the millennials because you are the most spoiled generation. The world is everything, although give Gen Z a shot here. They're coming out in line. Entitlement, laziness, parasitic mindset, yeah. And also not only have they been brainwashed to have the college experience be the ultimate experience in their life, you got to admit that they've been spoiled rotten by their parents. Even if their parents didn't have money, society has spoiled and misled the millennials as to what the real world is. Yale is not even asking them to foot their own bill. They're saying, like, hey, you should get a little bit of work experience and you contribute a little bit so you have some vested equity in this. And keep in mind, only 20 people got arrested, only 50 people protested. Probably the majority of Yale students are like, okay, yeah, I understand. But yeah, I wouldn't say this is a function of Yale or the Ivy League. This is a function of the generation of millennials. And y'all keep on wondering why I slam on the millennials, why millennials are just the butt end of every joke, because this shit keeps fucking happening. I mean, compare the millennials to the World War II generations. People were getting drafted and shot at 17 and 18, and you got paid $50 a month, and you went through horrible basic training, and then and that was the good part. Then it got bad when you went to Germany and got shot at by at best bullets, at worst Tiger tank shells. I don't know, I'm exhausted. What more can be said about the patheticness of the millennial generation? I mean, this is just, this bit of anecdotal evidence, throw it on the tonnage heap over behind me of yet another example why millennials fucking suck. That's what it is. In part, we don't give people anything else to look forward to than the college experience. And two, we've spoiled the millennials just rotten. Just rotten. And they think work is beneath them. They don't even know what's tough. Like the guy complaining having to work 10 hours a week. Are you fucking joking me? I mean, and having done it myself, and it was hard. Hardest thing I ever did in my life. It was hard, but I know what I'm capable of. Nothing intimidates me anymore, and I'd hate to go through life where you're just so lazy and you fear work so much, and you're so entitled to think, especially if you come from a place like Pakistan, which leads me to believe this kid had it easy in Pakistan, probably came from a rich family, and you're complaining about working 10 hours. Fucking Mexicans come here. Much as I disagree with illegal immigration, Mexicans coming here illegally, they'll go fucking toil in the fields. They'll go fucking roof in July. They'll go fucking, they work. You know what we should do? Take every one of you lazy, spoiled millennial cunts, throw you out. We'll go to El Centro down in, is it California or is that still Arizona? No, that's California. We'll grab them, pluck them out, and we'll give them scholarships to Yale. And they'll fucking appreciate it. They might actually do something. Because right now, as far as I can tell, you're pissing away. Why are you guys even getting educated? The presumption is you then go and take these skills and go work. Well, you guys obviously hate work so much and you're capable of it. You're so soft and pathetic, you're not going to be able to work. It's like arming a plane that has no engine. It ain't going to get up in the air. We're just giving it a bunch of ammunition. It ain't ever going to fire. It ain't going to be able to deliver it to its target. And that's what you millennial lazy cunts are in Yale. You are not able to deliver to the target. You're not even going to be able to fly. So why invest these resources? Let's at least find some people who have a work ethic, going to work, going to contribute to their own fucking education, have a little hustle, and arm them with the skills, and they'll actually go produce some fucking economic production. They'll actually go create companies. They'll go raise stable families. They'll help companies be profitable. They'll raise a good family. They'll be good citizens. You guys are just fucking parasites. That's all you are, and you're whiny on top of it. I mean, a leech is one thing, but if I had to have a leech nag at me while it's sucking the blood out of me, boy, that'd be a really fucking annoying leech. All right, that's it. I wish there's anything, but I mean, how much do we want to beat the millennials? They're going to beat themselves. I mean, imagine these kids, they're going to graduate with a Yale degree. Some unfortunate fucking employer's going to look, oh, Yale, that's really good. And then they're going to hire this completely worthless individual. There's no reason. No reason. All right, that's it. You guys got questions? Cappy's got answers. AssholeConsulting.com. Yale students, you get a special discount price of minus 1,000%. Yes, minus 1,000% off. You pay 10 times the amount that I'll charge normal people who actually work for a fucking living. Get my books there on Amazon. Check out the Clary Podcast, SoundCloud.com. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.